Hello. Welcome to Betyond Dots. If you're watching this, you may have just purchased your first set of Betyond Dots painting tools. In this video we will discuss 10 tips and tricks to help you get the best results from your tools every time. Let's dive in. 1. Guidelines. Using guidelines is strongly recommended, unless of course, you simply want to create something freehand. Guidelines help ensure good results with your finished piece. Some common tools used for making guidelines are French curves, a protractor, a compass, a ruler or straight edge, a circular template. You can find all of these tools in an art supply store, or through an online store such as Amazon. 2. Rotate the piece, not your hand. In order to have good control over your placement of the drops, it is important to maintain a comfortable hand position. Unless you are working on something which is either fixed in place, or is too large or heavy to rotate, it is best to rotate the piece as you progress. Find the position that works for you, and adjust the piece to accommodate that so that you remain comfortable as you paint. 3. Loading the tool with paint. It is always easier to load the tool from a flat surface. On a typical paint palette, you can place the paint onto the flat portion of the palette, instead of pouring it into the cups. You can use almost anything flat as a palette, such as a piece of wood, plastic, or even cardboard. When loading the tool, take care to allow the paint only to fill the drop, and avoid getting paint on the tool stem. Push the tool into the paint until it reaches the tip of the drop. When your paint fills the tool, you are ready to apply the drop. If you push the tool too far into the paint, it will get on the tool stem. Excess paint on the stem will transfer to your piece when you apply the drop, and result in a drop that has an oddly shaped tail. If you get paint on the stem, rinse and wipe the tool clean before you load the tool again. 4. If you're having a lot of trouble loading a particular paint, it may be due to the paint's consistency. Refer to the Betyond Dots video on our YouTube channel about paint consistency for solutions to this. 5. If the paint drops out of the tool and does not leave a fully formed shape, simply load the tool again and reapply the drop exactly over top of the previous one. You can also use this technique to build drops up to a noticeable thickness, by waiting for the paint to fully dry, and then applying another drop exactly over top of the previous one. Though this takes time and patience, it is possible to build drops that have 3 to 4 layers of paint, adding another dimension to your work. 6. You can also use your tool to leave the outlines of drops, instead of filled drops. Simply coat the edges of the tool with paint, instead of loading the center of the tool, then apply it to your piece as you would normally. This technique takes some practice, and the viscosity of your paint will also affect your results. You can use this technique to get even more creative with your tools. Try it. 7. After applying a drop, some paints may not be evenly distributed throughout the drop. This is more likely to happen with thicker paints. You can use the edge of the tool to move the paint around and spread it more evenly, taking care to stay within the edges of the drop. 8. You can also use the edge of the tool to pop any air bubbles that occur while painting. If this doesn't work, try something pointy like a toothpick or a small dotting tool to pop the bubble. It is important to eliminate bubbles while the paint is wet, so they are not allowed to dry into your drop, which may change the finished look of the drop. 9. Rinse and wipe your tool clean frequently while painting. Depending on your speed and the type of paint you are using, it is common to be able to paint 3 to 6 drops before rinsing becomes necessary. 10. Don't allow the paint to dry completely on the stem or the tool. This is difficult to remove, and dried paint on these parts will give you poor results the next time you use it. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. Please give us a like and hit the subscribe button below to see new content as it is created. And please, share your creations with us on our Facebook page or on Instagram using the hashtag Betyond Dots. We would love to see how Betyond Dots inspired you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.